Hey everybody, it is October 20th, 2008, and if you notice that the field of view on this camera is somewhat larger than normal, and furthermore that I have two hands, it's because I've got a new webcam, and not this little thingy. And hopefully I can stick with the webcam thing and the having of the two hands and the being able to make sort of longer videos, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this is like a test essentially, right? And I might as well make some noise here with, let's say, my webcam history. Right. First of all, I've already made this video, because there's a setting I had in the audio that was set wrong, and the volume recording level is lower thingy. And yeah, that bodes well, particularly in the audio department. With let's get into the history of this here. I already made videos on the subject, but it's been a while, and apparently people on the internet forget these things. Side note, since I've made videos more recently, in the last couple of days, I've seen my number of comments go up, which would make sense because people are seeing the new videos, commenting on them, and actually they're commenting on all the old ones too. Like, do the old videos become more interesting just because I made a new, unrelated video? I don't even know. I'm making noise to test this microphone. here's how it works, or how it's worked in the history of webcams for sonicsuns. Late May of 2007, I got a webcam. I got myself, and I could film it. I have another camera to film it with. Hey, look, I go out of focus. I think that's the autofocus feature. Great. Anyway, Logitech QuickCam Ultra Vision Special Edition. That sounds neat. Actually, the first thing I had way back when was a old school QuickCam. I remember first discovering that. That was fun. You could say that as the start of my YouTube experience. I was like 12 years old or something. I don't even know. And then I made a whole bunch of absolutely crazy things once I got one of those of my own. Utterly random stuff. Maybe I should post it sometime just to be weird. Wow. Memories. So I shopped around Amazon in 2007, and I basically went for the most expensive webcam I could find, because I figured this YouTube thing might be pretty big for me. I ought to have a solid, dependable camera. Dependable. Hard to do in electronics. That was my first hard drive, too. Because I got the thing for $130, which was a little stingy, but okay, you know, for something I'm going to use like all the time. I got it, and plugged it in. And for the first 24 hours, so I was a little iffy on the audio. Wasn't sure if it was quite right. Changing settings back and forth, and you could actually, if you wanted to, go look at all that, because I've kept almost like 99% of everything I've recorded or more has been kept in a folder on my external hard drive. So you can find all the parts where I'm just like, is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Look at the hands. I can use hands. This is so liberating for me. Normally I'm holding this thing, doing that for a little while now. So I messed around, and then I was okay with it. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple months or something afterwards, I started having problems. Almost always with the audio. One time the audio just cut out when I did an update, and I tried to system restore back to before the update. And it turns out I can't system restore to any point in time before anything interesting happens to the camera. Like uninstalling, or reinstalling, updating, or whatever. I could never system restore to anything useful. Great. So I uninstall, reinstall, I plugged the camera in, I jittered with it, whatever. And eventually I got it working just fine. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. But then over the course of, the next year or so, or less than that even, it got just worse and worse. And I have problems with static. I'll probably link to some old videos where I mentioned this. I had bubbly noises. I had just all sorts of random crap. Didn't even know what. And I could never figure it out, right? I uninstalled, reinstalled software 10 times. The old version, the new version, the version on the website, the CD, none ever seemed to help. And then when you try to uninstall, try to be more thorough this time, to really uninstall, make sure there's something residual there. And then to get rid of all the residuals, over the course of the summer, I reinstalled the operating system 3 times. 2 of those involved completely wiping the hard drive. Not just because of the camera, but that was one thing I hoped to fix. And then maybe it would work, and then maybe it wouldn't. And I have a long series of videos of me just going testing, 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 test. to see if the thing... I have to do that every time I want to make a video. I hit record, test it, stop it, watch that video to see if I sound like crap, and then record again if it indeed was working. There was one time it screwed up in the middle of recording. It was like a 10-minute thing, and then like halfway through, it started making staticky, bubbly thingies. And nothing has changed halfway through here. I haven't updated the driver like, wow, I'm talking. I do a lot of things at once, but not drivers and talking at the same time, not while I'm on YouTube anyway. Or Vid or Lib.tv. Sorry, YouTube takes up the majority of my views. Vlogger heads, though, I should mention them. Yeah, I got a couple of decent vlogger heads. And they're nice people. So, yeah, at one point I got new cameras. I got one from a company called Creative. I got one from Microsoft. They both sounded like crap. You know, I didn't make so many videos as I should have due to this problem, and eventually got this thing, which is nice. So it's handheld, so like, I mean, it's nice. You know, there's certain handheld things you can't do with a regular webcam. A lot of things outside I randomly film sometimes. But handheld means I can only gesture with one hand, and I'm rather small in frame, and half the time I go off frame, who knows. You know, and it stores an AVI, apparently a rather uncompressed format, because at about 3 minutes 50 seconds it reaches the 100 megabyte mark, which is the maximum you can upload on YouTube or on practically any other site. Well, okay, on YouTube, anyway, YouTube and Vlogger heads. So I can only make about a 4-minute video with the thing. Which, if you know me from a while back, I'm not used to 4-minute videos. Perry Urban really likes them. You know, but for me, it's like, oh, but I could go on for like, you know, half an hour at least. A couple of things have been like an hour and a half almost. I'm just reveling in this. I can do more than 4 minutes with you right now on this new camera. But now I've gotten this new one. This is a Logitech QuickCam Pro for notebooks, I believe. I'm just checking this again. Yes, see, they have the Logitech QuickCam for Notebooks Pro, and then the Logitech QuickCam Pro for notebooks. And I have it on good authority that the latter is better, and also they have a stupid naming system. Anyway, just give them numbers, guys. The Logitech QuickCam, you know, 1000, and the 1002, and the 1000, you know, sequential numbers. It's not that hard. So I got this. I did everything right. I freaking defragmented the system, you know, ran scans on random crap, just to make sure everything's squeaky clean. Which it should be, because I reinstalled that OS a 4th time about a month ago, along with wiping the entire hard drive. And then I recorded, and I think there might be a problem with the audio. There's this little ish thing in the background. I think maybe is that, you know, since it's like the air conditioning in here, is that, you know, the... Honestly, it sounds like a problem with the audio, which I would live with. Obviously, I'm living with it right now, with this video right now. But I don't know if it's just going to get horribly worse like this thingy, you know? And I spent $70 on this new one, or 75 or something. I would love to know whether or not it's going to die in like a couple months' time or something, or sooner than that. You know, with all the problems I've had, I figured maybe there's a problem with the laptop. There's like some inherent problem to the hardware of the laptop, and not even the USB port. I've plugged it in different ports. Something's inside. It just doesn't like webcam audio or something. I don't know. But anyway, if in the future you see this wide view and the 2 hands and the going on for very long periods of time, it means I'm using this or another webcam. Otherwise, you'll see me on the 4-minute jig. Thanks for watching. See you then.